forward to a great learning experience. Okay, thank you, Samantha. You can take over from here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you all again for joining. I know at this time, you all are probably looking for work. You guys are like, what can I do this summer? Well, SYEP is here. SYEP wants to be that program for you this summer to provide you an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to also make money, the most important part, right? So tonight, I'm hoping that I will be able to answer all of your questions. Feel free to drop questions in the chat. Feel free to raise your hand. I will be more than happy to answer as much questions as I can. I myself, I used to run SYEP. I don't run it. My colleagues run it as of now. I'm a community school director in a high school. So my job is still to engage with you all, high school students, and making sure that I connect you all to the proper resources. And one of them, again, being SYEP. So with all that, what is summer youth employment? What is this SYEP thing? Everyone is talking about it. The mayor's talking about it. We're talking about it. And again, it's really a big push to get you all out there and to get you experience, right? We all know that a lot of you are probably between the ages of 14 to 21, right? And we want to make sure that we're offering these opportunities for you, because once you get ready to go out there in the real world, we want to make sure that you're ready. You're ready to hold on to a job. You're ready to be in the work field with myself and whoever else, and build relationship with your colleagues. In order to do that, we provide you a platform at this young age where you're able to take advantage of these opportunities. So again, what is SYEP? So SYEP offers a variety of career readiness training, and it's paid. And it's for anyone in the city of New York from ages 14 to 24. And I know earlier I said 21 is because I'm assuming you all are in high school up to age 21, but SYEP actually opens its doors all the way to age 24. So even if you have an older sibling who is up to age 24, who might be interested as well, they also all qualify to sign up for SYEP. Last year, our agency, Common Point Queens, we served over 4,000 youth in the city of New York. So that including all 5 boroughs. We had students,
Wow,
we had participants.
That's so impressive.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And the
Wow,
goal
you
this
guys
year
are
is
the
to
big
double it.
fish. Wow.
So we're hoping this year we could serve 8,000 of you all. So, the goal again is to provide those resources. We have the jobs, we have the amazing partnerships like this one, right? That's willing to take you all on and help build those training readiness for you all. So again, that's our goal. Okay, so our program is funded by DYCD. So how do we get paid? How do we get this money to make sure that you all get paid? So the city of New York partners with what's known as DYCD, the Department of Youth Services. So what they do is that they provide us a lump sum of money. They give us a targeted goal, which again, last year was 4,000 students. And they tell us, listen, recruit these 4,000 students. They gave us 3 different categories of SYEP, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And you get to kind of decide which one you fall into based on the criteria of the program. So SYEP is broken into 3 different programs. Again, I'll go over it. And then you kind of decide, okay, this is the best fit for me. I'm going to go into this SYEP. But again, they all do the same thing. It's all up to age 24. You all get paid the same amount. And you guys also all go to the same work site. It's really a matter of documentation and what's available to you at the moment of applying for SYEP and what's not available to you. So the first one is community-based. Community-based is basically open to anyone in the city of New York, right? The target this year is that we're aiming to get 2,000 participants in our lottery-based. So this one is a lottery. So once you go into community-based, you apply through the online website, which I'll share with you all at the end. You get put in a lottery system. It doesn't matter how much your family makes. It doesn't matter where you live. It's just a random system that just randomly selects kids, right? And if you get selected, you get selected. If you don't, then your best luck is to try again the following summer, right? Career Ready, however, Career Ready is known as the school-based SYEP. So Career Ready, the city of New York provides us a list of schools that we get to go in and do direct recruitment in. So the goal is that these schools are most likely in need of resources and support, and we go in and there's no lottery. So we aim to get 800 participants from each schools, and then we enroll them and they automatically get a slot with SYEP. And then we also have Emerging Leaders, formerly known as Vulnerable Youth Program, which I'll again go through the breakdowns of each one of them. But that program serves about 500 participants. The goal is that that program tries to recruit participants who are in much of a need, right? Who sometimes they can't get access to certain documents that's needed to register for the program. So they fall into more of the emerging leaders category, and they also have no lottery. It's a direct, you get in because you need this resource, right? So community-based. So again, community-based goes up to age 24. It provides, again, all of this is only for New York City residents, right? From my understanding, a lot of you all are coming from Queens, so which automatically makes you qualify because you're in the city of New York. And also our agency is located here in Queens. So, so a lot of the time we serve a lot of the participants here in Queens, and most of our work sites are in Queens. But if you're looking to work outside of Queens, if you're like, you know what, Miss Sam, I don't want to stay in Queens, I want to go somewhere else, we could also provide you the opportunity to select a work site that's outside of the Queens borough. So with that as well, we have what's called the 14 and 15-year-old take part of what's called a project-based learning program, which I will share with you all later what that looks like and what that means. And our older youth, they take part of the worksite process. Again, I will share a little bit of the work sites that we have, but we have over 600 work sites here in the city of New York, because again, we got to place about 4,000 of you all, right? So we definitely have to create these work sites, these jobs. We are out there making sure that we're also getting fun jobs, right? We don't want you all to be stuck in a boring job all summer. So we do make sure that we put ourselves in your shoes. I used to be a young person at one point too. I've done SYP in the past, so I know what it's like, right? I know sometimes it's not fun to just be stuck at camp every summer, right? So we try to create opportunities for you all around where you could really truly benefit from everything that we have to offer. Again, this is a 6-week program. The program usually kicks off at the beginning of July and ends in around of mid-August, right? So again, it's a 6-week program, and we kick it right after July 4th. So Monday after July 4th, or whatever it is after July 4th, that's when the program tends to kick off. Career Ready. What is Career Ready? So Career Ready, again, as I mentioned earlier, is located in certain high schools. The high schools that we have, we meaning Common Point Queens, are Richmond Hill High School, Penn America, John Bound, Bayside, Cardozo, Flushing, Forest Hills, Francis Lewis, Martin Van Buren, and Newcomers. So if you happen to go to any of these schools, feel free to reach out to me directly, and I will make sure that we put your application in directly so we could secure you a slot. If you don't go to any of these schools, again, you still qualify for the community-based application. You might also
and I just, before we switch, I just want to let everyone know that I went to Cardozo High School, so I'll be happy to support those applicants. And my mother was a school teacher at Forest Hills High School, so we're very connected.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And I'm located at Martin Van Buren, so if anyone goes to Van, let me know. That's where my office is. Please come find me. That's amazing. I used to be at Jump Down too, but I got switched over. Jump Down is amazing as well. Emerging leaders. So if you're like, you know what, I don't go to any of these schools, I don't know if I could take my chances with Career Ready, with community-based, because I really need this job, right? We also have emerging leaders. Emerging leaders, again, is the same process. It's just a slight document changes. So what's emerging leaders? Emerging leaders is for anyone who's in or aging out of foster care, who are runaways, who are homeless or living in and out of a shelter. It could be a family shelter. It could be that you were placed in a shelter and got removed, who's involved with the court, It could have been that you just got a ticket for jumping the turnstile, or little minor things. It doesn't have to mean that you are like, involved with the court. Anyone who's receiving ACS prevention services, or anyone whose family is receiving HRA assistance. If your family's getting food stamp, you qualify as well. So again, have conversations with your family members. You'll be surprised of, who may qualify for emerging leaders. And again, there's no lottery here, right? And then we're not requiring you to go and get any of the supporting letters. So if you lived in a shelter, but don't live there no more, you don't have to go back to the shelter to get a letter. This will be a conversation that we have. You tell us that, yes, you were in the shelter at this point in life with your family, and then we'll register you as an emerging leader. So again, nothing too excessive. Again, we'll make it work. All right. So depending on the category you fall in, we want to meet you where you are, and we want to work with you. So again, how do all these programs differ? There's really no difference. They all do the same thing. All contracts are split between 14 and 15-year-olds, who again will do the project-based learning, and all the older youth, 16 to 24, who will do the paid internships, right? And again, both of these are getting paid. It's just a slight bit of a difference in pay. So the younger youth will earn up to $700 stipend. Again, broken down into 6 weeks. Everyone gets paid every Friday. So for younger youth ages 14 to 15, you will get paid $100 every Friday. And then on the last 2 weeks, week 5 and 6, you'll get paid $150, adding up to a $700 stipend. For anyone who is between the age of 16 to 24, you get 25 hours per week for 6 weeks, earning $15 an hour, for a total of about $2,000. That's before taxes, right? So after taxes, we're really looking at like $2,000. It might take about $250 off your paycheck in total. We still got to pay taxes. But again, this is still an opportunity that you have to come and really work with someone that you want to learn from, work with someone that you want to grow under, right? This is a paid opportunity during the summer. You really get to pick the work
Yeah,
that you want
guys,
to go to.
Kweller, hello. What could be more fun than a tutoring center all summer?
Exactly. Why not? So some of the places that you can work, again, we try to make it as fun as possible, right? We have supermarkets, we have ice cream shops, we have edible arrangements, we have food districts, we have laser bounds, we have Staples, we have Walgreens, we have some museums, we have New York Hall of Science, we have hospitals, we have everything, you name it. We have basketball camps, right? We have dance studios. I know last year we opened up some spa relationships because we had some students that told us they wanted to work in a spa. So we went out there and created some spa relationships, right? We have schools. A lot of the schools, they like to keep you all at their schools because they want you to help them fix the building throughout the summer. So when all your classmates come back, everything could be fantastic and ready to go. So again, it's all up to you. We've had gyms in the past. I've had Hot 97 in the past. So again, we create really cool work sites for you all. And again, not forgetting all the daycare and the day camps and everything else that we have going on. And then the learning centers and everything else. So again, if there's something here that you're like, you know what, I don't see anything on this catalog. Again, it's not just this catalog. We would share a catalog with you. If there's something on the catalog, or if there's the store that you really like, I want to work there. Or I have a family member who works at this location. I would really like to work at this law firm and learn under them. We would call them and create that partnership just for you, as long as they agree to it. And then that would be your work site for the summer. So you really have to say of like where you want to be this summer, and we really meet you halfway to make sure that we provide that resource to you. And you get paid. We're paying you to do this, right? This is not a free internship. So what is the project-based learning? So the 14 and 15-year-olds who will be doing the project-based learning, again, you all will not be working 15 hours. You'll work 12.5 hours each week, giving up to a total of 75 hours over the 6, right? So what that looks like is that you all will either be in person or remotely working on specific projects. So In the past, we've created topic names such as the immigration experience, youth advocacy and leadership, civic engagement, business 101, drugs and alcohol, healthy mind and soul, journalism. So what that means is that you all come together, you pick a topic that you're interested in, even though the topic is not there, but you're like, this is something I'm really passionate about. How can we bring it to the table? Like this year, I had a group of kids who reached out to me and asked me if we could create a robotics one, right? So we created a robotics PBL. So all these students will come together and work on building a robot together. And at the end of the 6th week, they will have a robot to show off, right? So the idea of the project-based learning is that you get put in that team. You pick which topic you like, which topic you're interested in. You get put in this team for 6 weeks to build a project. So in the past with digital journalism, actually that was one of the ones I created. We were able to create a digital newsletter. It was super cool. They were able to talk about all the experiences that was happening in the world and some of the changes that they wanted to make. So they used that platform to kind of create a voice. And it was pretty cool. We've created arts in the past where we were able to showcase our art. We created food pantries. We have done so much with these PBL projects. And again, we are open to hearing your voices and hearing what you want to do this summer to get paid. Because we know the older youth are getting paid a little bit more, but you're also going to have a lot more fun as well. We also take you on trips. So the PBLs, I know the past 2 summers, because of the pandemic, we were not able to be in person. But the year before that, we were able to take you all on trips. So if there was a topic that you were focusing on, when we did Business 101, we were able to take everyone to a Microsoft office tour in the city where they got to interact with business folks and ask questions about technology and all that, and understand how to build their own businesses. So again, whatever it is that you would like to see out of this, we make sure that we meet you halfway to create it. So that's any questions? I know that was a lot of information. I'm not sure there's questions in the chat. Someone said, okay. Hi, what happens if my daughter already has an account and I must have created a while ago, but I get automatic response to a call SYEP. I've been calling and haven't. Yeah, you're not going to get through SYEP. So what's going to happen is that one, you have to probably reset her password. If you're not able to reset her password, I'll leave my email in the chat so that way you could email me and I can walk you through that process as well. Happy birthday. Someone is turning 14 tomorrow. Yes, you are still eligible. So what happens is anyone who's turning 14 either on July 6th or before July 6th, you qualify. All right. So you just got to turn 14 on July 6th. So you would definitely qualify. So yes, we look forward to you applying. So you can start the application now. I would highly suggest you to do it now because the system will still allow you to do it.
I just want to remind everyone who's listening, the reason why we're having this webinar in the first place, I am just reminding all of you, I am a child of immigrants. I did not have these opportunities, but I will tell you, I'm so grateful that Samantha's here today explaining this to us. When I was 16 and when I wanted a job, no one even wanted to hire me. I couldn't even get a job as a cashier.
Yeah.
So today I'm a licensed attorney. I run a tutoring center. I went to New York University. I was the first one to go to NYU. I sat for the New York State Bar. I passed, but forget where I am today. When I was like 16, like I couldn't get a job anywhere. And my parents were in no position to give me any type of spending money. Like, I didn't even know you could enter a store without coupons. Just letting you know, like I had such a dramatically different, childhood. So I just want to, I'm going to replace Spotlight for so that I just want to remind all of you that here I am right now and I'm reflecting like there was no SYEP when I was 16. I'm 40 years old actually next month. I didn't have any of these opportunities. I remember so vividly that I couldn't find a job, and then the only jobs available, they're like, you need to have prior experience, and I'm like, wait, this is ridiculous. How am I supposed to get a job where you need prior experience. I mean, this is my first job. So it was so hard to get a job at this age, and much less a paid job, much less one at like a reputable company. Like, I mean, are you kidding? Like, I would have killed for something like this. And something that like really is also, I mean, a lot of things I like about SYEP, of course, that I can, too many to list, but it's also kind of like a secured job because you know that you have summer employment. You know that if one work site doesn't work out, like you're not out of luck. I actually had that with a legal internship when I was in law school as well, where my employer like wound up to not, you know that like movie, The Devil Wears Prada. So I wound up having an employer who was not a good match for me. And then I kind of had to like start from scratch. Like there was no support. I just want to remind all of you, SYP will provide support if your job is not the right one. So please remember that as well. It's a great opportunity. They're going to help you place, they're going to supervise, and you really have like a buddy, a mediator. It's an organization. I also want to remind all of you that our New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, he really is encouraging. I mean, what did he open, Samantha? Like what, like 100,000 seats,
He
right?
did. Yep. Yes. And we're looking, we're actually supposed to get more. We're waiting to hear back. I think as of Monday, our numbers are going to double. So the 4,000 is going to hopefully go up to 8,000. So
Yeah, I just
his
want
goal,
to
the
give
mayor's goal
you,
is to get every single youth in the city of New York involved this summer. And
yes,
that's really
of
his goal.
course.
I also forgot to mention that I know I had mentioned all the beautiful and amazing job we offer throughout the summer, but Common Point Queens, we are also, again, very large in the city of Queens. Hi! We are also very large in the city of Queens, and we offer paid extended opportunities. So once you're done with your SYP experience, if you did amazing, did not get in trouble, went to work all 6 weeks, right? We offer you to actually come work with us as an after school counselor. So if that's something that you're passionate and interested in, that's another conversation. We also kind of put it out there to our participants who may live in Queens or may live next to any of our schools that we often need after school counselors for. So keep that in mind, as well as I know all you all is working in the tutoring center or part of the tutoring program. So if that's something that you want to do, you want to continue doing, we could hire you as well.
So
keep that in mind.
So,
and also
everyone pay attention to the email. Please write down the contact. Do you mind typing your email into the chat box?
Yes, absolutely. Hold on. I'm doing this. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Anyone listed on this spreadsheet right now. All right.
Okay, so I want you to meet your future SYEPer one day, because my kids are going to work, Samantha. I'm not having, my kids are not hanging out all summer, not with this mama. All right, so my kids are going to be working. So this is my future SYEPer. Okay. Hi, Jessica. And I have one more. I don't know where she is. Okay, but we're getting her. All right, but these are my future. These are my SYEPers. Okay.
They are too cute. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi.
He knows how to wave. All right, thank you. Oh, Michelle, say thank you. Come here, Michelle. Come on. We're gonna say thank you. You got to meet the whole entourage.
Hi.
That's funny. That is funny.
I look forward to having them in SYP.
Yes. All right, that's enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's enough. All right, you get the
Any
point.
questions?
So everyone who's in, okay, my little jewels. So everyone who's in the webinar, I just want to remind all of you in the webinar that you can reach out. You can, I just want to remind you, you can all connect, please. I just want to take the few people who are in the webinar and you can unmute yourselves. I want you guys to all say thank you to right now. Hold on. Say thank you, Samantha, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. Everyone, let's say thank you. Thank you very much.
Aw.
Thank you for this great information.
I just love hearing voices. I love it.
Isn't it so funny? Everyone, let's do it. Let's do a huge thank you. 1, 2, 3. Come, ready?
Thank
Come. Say thank you.
you. Thank you.
Aw. You are so welcome.
Oh my God. Can you tell my
Please
kids
invite
are
me
part of a lot?
anytime.
That's funny. Can you tell my kids are part of a lot of Zooms? Isn't that funny? Jacob, let's say bye-bye. Do you believe my 1-year-old is trained on Zoom? This is the world we're in right now. That's
I
funny.
love it. I love it.
Yay. Okay, come. All right. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. We're so happy
Absolutely.
that we had it. Okay. All right, everyone. I think we're all set. I think we got a lot out of this and we learned. And I hope
also
that everyone applies.
the PowerPoint and the flyers will be shared with you all. Hold on, just before we go. Let me just
Definitely.
share. So this is the career ready flyer in case you go to any of the schools that I listed. If you have questions about any of the schools, you could again email me. I will be more than happy. Or if you want to know if your school is part of another career ready with another provider, because again, we're not the only providers in New York City. So again, I'm more than happy to take a look at your school and see which provider may have your school. And then emerging leaders flyer, again, all this will be shared with you. They have specific codes and numbers to enter if you want to be with us with Common Point Queens as your provider. All right, so I hope this all helps.
Great. Okay, have a wonderful spring
You
break.
too.
Okay.
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Lundy,
Enjoy your
one last
spring break,
thank you.
everyone.
Come. Say blow kiss. Blow kiss. Blow kiss. Is that so funny?
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Michelle is sick. We're almost there. Don't worry. 13 and a half. We're going to fill out the application so we make it in. All right. My kids are, I think, and joking aside, before we finish this webinar, I just want to remind all of you that I work since I was, I want to say 15, 16. It really helped shape me a lot. It did. The workforce, at my very first job, I was a cashier at a party store. Was fun.
Nice.
All right. I'm just letting you guys know it shaped me a lot. Okay. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this, Samantha. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Okay. Have a wonderful evening. Happy spring break with a Kweller webinar. Who would have ever thought? Okay. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.